Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my May favorites video. I'm going to start doing these more often at the beginning of each month, so I'll go ahead and get it done or whatever. So of course it's going to be a mix of my favorite makeup products, my favorite skincare products, all types of things. So before we get started, please like and subscribe, share the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to talk about is, I think we're going to pick at random and talk about it. So, okay. So the first thing I have is my face setting powder. Of course, I use a setting powder, but regardless, it's really not a setting powder. I use it as my powder. So I usually, when I do my foundation, I do a liquid foundation, then a powder foundation over it, kind of to take away the shine and kind of set it a bit before I start going in with everything else. Today I didn't do that. I was going to do foundation, but I couldn't find my normal foundation. Like, I couldn't find it like anywhere. I had to find that, so I should start doing my makeup videos again. So, but for the foundation, for my regular foundation and my powder foundation, I use Avon's True Color. And my powder foundation is Toffee. So this is it out of the box, and this is the box it comes in. And so that my powder foundation is actually a little bit lighter than my normal foundation. I'm not mistaken, for my normal like liquid foundation, I use their second darkest shade, I think, which I either use their darkest shade or their second darkest shade. I can't remember what it's called, but that's the one I use, and it actually matches really well. I don't match to my face, I match to my neck, and that's because I'd rather not be two-toned, because my neck and my face are not the same color. Parts of my face match the color of my neck, but that's because I have discoloration all over my face, and I'm not really evenly skin toned all over my body, really. Like the color of my neck does not match the color of my arms or my hands. This is like, yeah, and my feet are way lighter than the rest of my body. Like, yeah, so that's why but my powder, I usually try to go either the same shade as my foundation or a little bit, or at least one shade off, and it just looks better to me. It looks good and other people think it looks good, so it's like, okay, well, I'm doing something right with it. So my shade, it doesn't always match it, but especially if you look at the bottle and then you look at the color of the foundation, but it comes out just as good. I'm not gonna choose the next written problem. I'm just gonna go for my twist on the top. So the next thing that's my favorite for this month, or in general, is the Mini MUA collab with Makeup Geek. Now, when I bought this, it's actually not in stock anymore with any of the retailers that were supposed to have it in the first place, which I'm pretty sure was just Makeup Geek. I had actually bought it off a website that I think I've talked about a few times in other videos, called Cute, and I saw it because they used to sell Jeffree Star matte lipsticks on there too, but I was like, that's really sketchy. He don't really sell his stuff outside of his website like that, and I don't really want to buy one. I don't want to buy it off of the site, and it's not really the actual thing. It's just something someone made to put his label on. Heck, this could be the same way, but of course I'm me, so I make sure I test the eyeshadows with the product itself, and of course this is the real one. This is like the actual thing. The website itself that I bought it from does not sell fake products. I just didn't trust it because at the time I was barely on that site. I was barely on that site, but this is the eyeshadow palette. You can see which ones I use the most. I usually use this shade, this one, and this one right here, and I've just started getting to using that one a lot. This one's never been used. It's just the fact that I kind of dropped it. I think it was today, and when I tried to grab for it, I picked it up and my nail dug into it. So yeah, that's how I did that one. I've tried using this shade. It don't work out. I don't know if it's because it's not as pigmented as others, or if it's not meant to be used as an actual shade. But when I do this to it, like with other ones, I rub my finger on it and it comes out with pigment. Like, you probably can't see from the distance of the camera. But when I do this one, it's like I have to rub it a couple times to get pigment, and then when I put the brush in it, I don't get pigment no matter how much times I press into it. So it might be not be the actual product from the website, but regardless of my statement, it's my favorite palette. I bought it off of the website. It doesn't sell it anymore. It kind of ran out of stock, but I bought it and I'm in love with it. I was really sad when the original release of it was out because when it came out, I had no job, had no way of buying the palette when it first actually released, and I was really upset because it's like many ways one of my favorite YouTubers, and for me it's a matter of, oh my god, I'm not gonna get this palette. I really want this palette. It's one of like, so every time he comes on the collab, I'm like the same way, like, oh my god, I'm never gonna get that because I'm not gonna be afforded it. So I was really happy when this came in the mail, and I'm not gonna lie, I screamed, almost cried, and then when I posted about it on Twitter, Manuel A himself liked the post, so I kind of just like fangirled a bit. I don't fangirl over anything, but I fangirled over that. So yeah, that's my favorite, one of my favorite products for this month. Another product I really like is also by Avon, is the Avon True Color Mascara. When I first got it in the mail with one of my Avon orders or whatever. I say whatever a lot, I'm sorry. I had opened it and I saw that it had this really neat little the applicator was really like kind of curled, like you kind of spiraled a bit like that. You can't probably see it from here, like, I'm sorry, but I really liked it, and that's kind of what I liked about it, was how it spiraled the way it does, because this applies really nicely, and I really just like how it does that, because it kind of curves my eyelashes a little bit better, because my eyelashes need to be like curled and on fleek, and I need to fix my hair. So yeah, so that's my favorite mascara. That's the only mascara I use at this point. All my other mascaras got to dry it out, so kind of have to go on a mascara run next paycheck, because this is the only mascara I have, like legit. All my other mascaras are dried out. I need to toss them and buy like several more. The next product, again by Avon, there's like several Avon products in here to be honest, is the Avon True Color Lip Crayon. It's the shade Plum Perfect, and it's kind of like I don't know why it's called Plum Perfect, because to me it's a brownish shade, and plums are purple. To me, this is more of a brown. So I guess because the undertones are purple, I don't really understand that part. But other than that, it's not the shade lipstick I'm wearing right now. None of the lipsticks I have in this I'm wearing right now. This is a lipstick that I just like really liked and I want to wear for today. And I think I wore it in the video. I didn't change my lip yet. Put the lip on. But I'm like, but anyway, this is my favorite lip. One of my favorite lips. I do wear it often. Especially when I'm on the run in a rush, I'm just like, oh my god, what lipstick put on? I keep this one and one other one always in my purse. I'm the person who picks two distinct lipsticks that are completely different but working no matter what I'm going, what I'm doing, and I just put it. And those are the two I put in my purse to keep with me at all times. And those are my two go-to lipsticks. And this is one of them. So this is one of my favorite products. And by the way, everything I'm showing right now, I'm gonna link down in the description just in case you decide you want it. And then I wanted to point out that for my eye makeup today, I did use this, so that's also why I kind of have this one. And then I also use the mascara that I just showed you for my eye look. So we're gonna kind of go to now skincare. This is aloe vera. I can't give you the exact brand because the brand is not from America. I ordered this off of Cute, and it is, everything on here is in Chinese. I'm pretty sure that's the brand, or not the brand, but the writing's in Chinese, so I can't give you the exact brand, but it's still one of my favorite things. The package was dented and like backwards because I don't know what happened. I don't know, is that at some point in one day, random day, not too long ago last month, I couldn't get the bottle open, the container open, and I was like trying to get it open, and I can get it open now because I finally was able to get it open. And y'all see how much I have left in there. You can see, like, yeah, that's like legit how much I have left in there. I've been using it, so I have to buy some more as soon as possible. But I had, what was the thing about? Oh yeah, I had tried to get it open, I couldn't get it open. So then I got frustrated with it because I really wanted to use it, and I was like, why can I not get my stuff open? Like I'm trying to turn it like I'm doing now, try pulling top off like I normally do, it would not open. So when I get frustrated, I can't get something open. I just like try to slam it, or I find something I gotta stick in there and give it open. So I try to stick a knife in there and all that stuff. So then I said screw it, and I'll clean it off, make sure it was clean, the container was clean. And then I put it in my mouth bit and just pulled the top off, and yeah, so that's how I ended up getting this open. But this is one of my favorite skincare products. It has helped my skin Um, my skin was breaking out a lot, and now like it's not as broken out as before. Like of course I still got like little stuff all over my head that I like that I'm gonna not mess with my camera. Let me not do that. I still got like there's a pimple. I have a pimple somewhere. I have a pimple right here from somewhere. It's not really a pimple anymore now. It's just like a red mark on my face. But I had two pimples forming over here. One pimple forming over here. One pimple forming over here. And I had stopped using this and my other skin stuff I'm gonna show you for a while, and then I started using this and my other skin stuff again, and the pimple that was over here is kind of like gone. It's like at least it's struck, and I think I can't feel it anymore. I don't see it anymore. Look in the mirror, so it's gone. And then this is this one that's kind of like healing now. So it's this product, one of my favorite skincare products. And then another one is this. I don't necessarily need this for my skin. It has helped my skin be soft, get softer, and it does keep it looking radiant. But this is technically for people with wrinkles. It's meant to make your skin look younger and energetic again. I don't necessarily need it because my skin, like I have under eye bags, so that's everybody gets those, and no matter how old you are, especially if you don't sleep, or if you do sleep not well. It's cause my sleep, shoot, not because of age necessarily, but it has helped my skin get a lot softer, and my skin doesn't dry up as much ever since I started using it. So I will be buying it again, most because of that. Other than that, I don't really need it because it is for anti-aging. And so yeah, that's why. But it's still one of my favorite products ever. Like I'm so glad I got it. And then this product, now if you know anything about Avon and Anew, you know that this is legit made for anti-aging. The Anew AHA refining cream, and I use it a lot. But if you look, if I can get the thing up, because I always keep those on, just to keep that freshness in. But I use it a lot, but I don't use it that much. I can't tell. I think it's hard to tell because it's kind of white, and then my lighting's white, so yeah. But I do use it a lot. I don't use it for the anti-aging purposes. I don't really need it. I'm 16. I'm not really aging. I'm aging, but not like not like at the rate that I would need this for aging. I continue to use it though because it feels amazing on the skin. It works really well, and the aspect of it makes my skin feel so soft. Like my skin on my face was like, even if I put lotion on it halfway through the day, it just felt rough and hard. I can go a whole day without using this, but because of the effects of using it, it makes my skin is always soft. Unless I take a shower, and of course my face gets dried out. But I just put this on the whole day, literally so soft from this product. So that's one of my favorite products. The next product I also ordered for Cute. It is the Ben Nye Luxury Powder in the shade Banana. It is it is coming out the bottom. I bought this off of Cute because I've heard good things about the product itself, like in my time watching YouTube tutorials and stuff like that, and watching other YouTubers use it, and I was always like, okay, well I can now afford to get it, so I might as well get it and try it. The first disappointing thing I had was not because of the product, but because of the website itself. And because it sent me the wrong shade. I ordered a shade lighter than this. I mean, not say lighter, darker than this. And I said because of the effect. Initially they had shades that I could use as a setting powder, this is what it's for because it's meant for the setting powder. But I was gonna use it like an actual setting powder. And they sent me this shade, so I was like, oh, well, this is too dark for my actual foundation powder that like I use the Avon stuff for. So now I just use it as my setting for my what it's called, Snap, my concealer and stuff that I usually put on my under eye and stuff like that. So that's what that product's for. The next product is also again ordered from Cute. A lot of this is ordered from Cute. I'm not gonna lie, most of it came from Cute. So just gonna warn you. Okay, I don't know how to describe it because when I ordered it, it was the thing said it was a highlighter and a 4 shade highlighting palette. And so that's what I assumed it was. And when you look at it, it looks like that's what it is. But the package itself says Pearly Pressed Powder. And then it's described as the Ideal Skin Translucent 2-Way Powder Foundation. So I'm like, what? But if you look at the product, that doesn't look like, I don't know, it doesn't look like powder foundation to me. So I use it to highlight. And I think so far I prefer this shade, and yeah, that's like pink with it if you can see it. But I prefer this shade. Like when I use my finger that's on it, like I see why it's not. They say it's a powder foundation. I thought it was powder foundation myself at first, but when I use a brush on it, like a highlighting brush, it comes off like it comes off, and I put it on, it looks like a highlighter. So I'm like, I don't know what it is, but I use it as a highlighter, and I love it. Like it's one of my favorite products. I think I've used it several times over the last month, because I got it early last month. So it's one of my favorite products. I'm getting down to the wire. So the next product, which is by Avon, is the Avon lipstick. Lipstick is the Avon lipstick. I'm sorry, in the shade Red Supreme, and it's one of my favorite lipstick shades. I wear this constantly. It's also like my Avon lip pencil. Is one of the is the other lipstick I keep in my purse at all times to kind of give me diversity. So when I ever go somewhere, I'm just like, okay, I need lipstick. I don't want to wear dark. I don't want to wear too dark of a lip, but I want to wear too bright of a lip either. That's what this one's for. So this one, and then the other lipstick I have in here is also by Avon. If you could have a minute to, I am obsessed with Avon. It is another Avon lipstick, well, bow lipstick as it's called. They divide them up into different lipsticks. This one is Bow Products. They pronounce that word terribly wrong, but if you've seen the word, you know what I'm talking about. And it's also, this is a dark lip color. This is more purpley than red. Like that one's more reddish. This one's more purplish, and that's why I don't keep them both in my keep both it and the one purse, because that was supposed to be a purplish color. But yeah, if you've watched a lot of my videos, if you know me personally, you'll notice I'll wear a lot of reds, I wear a lot of purples. I don't wear browns. Like I do, well, this is brown, but I wear browns, just not like that. And anything outside of red and purple is very rare to me. And I sometimes wear pinks, sometimes wear bright pastel colors, but it's very rare. My go-to lip colors are always purple and pink, purple and red, but I'm trying to get out of that and be a bit more diverse in my stuff. So the next thing, which again is from Cute, so I'm going to point that out a lot, but that's mostly because to make it known, which I'm going to show it to you because this is what made me mad about Cute, and I requested a refund on it. Because even though I use it, like, it's upsetting me that and I think it still is doing this. I think it's now because of my household. But I ordered this off of Cute. It's the contour color correcting palette. So I'm like, cool. And it's cream, so I've never used cream contour before. It's also something I've always wanted to use, but I've never like had cream contour, so I've never been able to really do it with cream contour. So I usually always use powder, but even though technically I've been seeing that you're technically supposed to use a cream then set it with a powder, or you can do either or if you have the right brushes for it. I've always used powder until I got the cream. So now I use both. I use cream and then I go in with a powder just to kind of intensify it, or however you want to word it. So I love the product and I always loved it, but the thing that made me mad when it arrived, which it arrived a while ago, they arrived in May, but I just love the palette in general. Oh, huh. Okay then. I'm not cool with that, but well, I thought this was actually okay. You know what? That's not even. But my only thing about it is that it arrived like this. If you can see that, yeah, that's kind of put it in your face. Like it arrived this way. I did not do this. It was this like this when it came, and I'm pretty sure the company at Cute did not send it damaged. I'm pretty sure they checked their stuff before they send it. But I was upset. That was one thing that upset me about it. Other than that, the product itself is like, I love it. Like the shades are really good. You can see that. Yeah, you can see it now. The shades are really good. This is one of my favorite products. That's why that's why I supported it out. That goes to say, like, if you're gonna order from Cute, just make sure you order something that won't melt on the way here, and B is something like really worth it. There's a little too many things like this, and we're down to our last things. So this is almost over. Almost done with me babbling around. So this is really old. I've had this. You've seen this if you go back in my videos. I had a vlog about this. Like, it's that old. And this is one of my oldest videos that I point this out, but it's still one of my favorite products to this day. But it is the True complexion color palette, and it is in the shade medium to dark. It's by Black Radiance, one of my favorite black owned makeup companies, and it is basically kind of like a beginner's contour, sculpt, and highlight palette because it's supposed to tell you where to put it. And I still use this because of the fact it's one of my favorite contour palettes that I will always love. If you like this, like you can see that I've like used up a lot of the contour and a lot of the highlight. I'm not good at sculpting. I don't really worry about sculpting. So yeah, that one's like, heck, I want to kind of pop that out and just give it to somebody. Like, it's how I feel about that one. So the last two things, the reason I'm doing them together because they're not the same brand necessarily, but I picked them because of their packaging. They're these really like nice, pretty what's the name? Glass like packaging, and then I really like their tops, how they're gold or whatever. So this one's brand is Lip Contour. I had ordered this one because I saw the shade, and this shade is in Poison Apple, and I really liked it because I'm really into liquid lips, especially the ones that dry matte, and so I liked this shade, and it was like one of my favorite shades ever. So that's kind of like why I use this one so much. So that's why it's one of my favorites for May. And then the last one is, it's not by the same brand. I also cannot remember what brand it is from because the brand has rubbed off by now. Pretty sure it's with a Z. But like, because I've used it so much, like the brand's rubbed off and whatever. That's the only thing about the packaging. Like the stuff rubs off so easily. But it is gonna say Demon, and as you can see, this is also a reddish colored tone of a color, like a purplish reddish tone. And that's kind of why I ordered it. I love purplish reddish colors. Like, those are my favorite things to wear lip wise. So yeah. So with that being said, these are my May favorites. These are some of my favorite products I use throughout the entire month of May. Of course, these are a lot of my constant products I use anyway, but I usually do switch it up kind of for each month. Each month when I get new products, I kind of try to make sure I try to use the new products as often as possible. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe and come back for more videos. Bye.